When Creed had first met the young veteran, he had been belligerent and moody, self-conscious about the amputated arm to the point of daring anyone and everyone to notice it. That the kid was thinking about picking up women, even with the lousy trick of using his puppy, had to be a good sign. Now if only Creed could make a decent dog handler out of him. "We're ready to use the real stuff today," he told Jason, and held up a mason jar with the lid tight over the contents. "What's inside?" "Some dirt and a piece of blanket. Both were underneath a dead body." "Cool. How'd you get it?" "Grace and I helped find the guy. Wasn't a homicide, so the detectives let me have a few things for training." "Andy claims you have a whole stockpile." Andy was one of the first handlers Creed had trained. At the time, she'd known more about dogs than Creed, having spent years as a veterinary technician. This was a second career for her. He knew better than to ask a woman's age, but guessed Andy was somewhere in her 40s. "Yeah? Well, don't believe everything Andy tells you. Here, take this." And he tossed the mason jar, realizing too late that maybe Jason couldn't do a one-handed catch. But the kid had no problem. "Take it and hide it good," Creed pointed to the trail that led into the forest. "Just before you hide it, remove the lid. There's a cheesecloth stretched across the top. Leave that on." "You want me to bury it?" "Bury it, throw it up in a tree, drop it in the creek. Do whatever you want with it. Don't think about it too much. When you finish, come on back." The 50-acre property was surrounded on 3 sides by forest. The privacy and seclusion it afforded them was one of the reasons Creed chose this place in the northern part of the Florida Panhandle. It also provided endless training ground. His cell phone started to vibrate as he watched Jason disappear into the woods. He glanced at the screen to see it was Hannah. Less than an hour ago, they'd had coffee and Hannah's fresh-baked cinnamon rolls in her kitchen. "Already miss me?" "I ought to feed you sugar more often in the morning, you gonna be this sweet." Then, without missing a beat, she went on to business. "Landslide in North Carolina. Some man from the DOD. We got a request for you specifically." "Me or Grace?" Over the summer, there had been a lot of media attention, most of it centered on Grace, their amazing Jack Russell Terrier. The scrappy little dog had won the hearts of the nation when she helped make several drug busts and stopped one human trafficking incident, resulting in the rescue of 5 children. "Actually, no specific dog." "When did the slide happen? Are we talking rescue or recovery?" "Late last night into this morning. It's still raining, and from what I understand, there's still potential for more slides, possible rescues, definitely recovery." "I'll need to leave right away. What is that, a 5-hour drive? Can you finish with Jason?" "Already putting on my dungarees." That made Creed smile. Hannah was the only person he knew who referred to blue jeans as dungarees. She'd hate it if he called her a Southern belle, though her mannerism sometimes fit. She would say she was cornbread and black-eyed peas, and certainly not a lady who lunched. "But no need to drive," she continued. "They're sending a jet, a Gulfstream 550. "They're sending what?" "I know I got it right. I wrote it down. Gulfstream 550. That's one of the pretty ones, isn't it?" "Wait a minute. I thought you said the request was from the Department of Defense." "That's right." "What interest do they have in a landslide in North Carolina?" Creed didn't like the sound of this. "That is not on my list of questions. Maybe they had some training personnel in the area. The gentleman said he knew you, that you two had worked together years ago." "I don't know anybody at the DOD, and I haven't worked with a military dog in a long time." Creed could hear her flipping pages. She kept impeccable records and always got more information than she actually needed before she confirmed an assignment. "Here it is," she finally said. "Logan, Lieutenant Colonel Peter Logan." Afghanistan. Creed felt like acid had slipped into his stomach. Over 7 years ago, and yet just the mention of Peter Logan brought back images and memories he had hoped were long buried.